Hi guys, welcome to Auto Panel and welcome to this ring review of this E46 M3 by DRS Motorsports and specifically by Alex. As you can see, this is a fully track prepared or ring prepared E46 M3 and I'm gonna walk you through some of the technical details. So it's this beautiful blue color, which is a Porsche PTS color. This car is also painted by Alpina, as you can see. And yeah, where to start, because there's a whole lot of things going on with this car, as you can see. So we have the CSL style trunk on the car, we have the GT4 spec from AM Motorsports, the GTS style wing with the carbon diffuser. This car sits on Apex wheels, as you can see, with a 265 Trofeo R tire. So that's a full-on semi-slick, and as you can see, the big fat sidewall on it. So the big boy stop decks on the front and also on the rear in this case, so some serious stopping power. And yeah, what is there that you cannot see? Well, this car sits on KW competition 2 ways, so that's the full motorsport specs KW setup. This car is full uniball, so that means that there's no more rubber bushings in the suspension, so it's really hardcore, which is what I love, of course. It's been fully gutted, so as you can see on the inside, there is nothing really here for comfort. So this is a bolted cage actually, as you can see, so not a welded one. Also painted in that beautiful, I think it's Tanzanite Blau from Porsche PTS. The Recaro pole positions, and this car specifically is an SMG, so the older style automatic gearbox from BMW, which is a bit it's not a common thing, I guess. Well, a lot of people hate on it, but it's gonna work, I think. So let's see. As you can see, also the beautiful full carbon door cards. The car, yeah, what else as you can see here, and nothing really going on in the back anymore. We have the shot harnesses, Schirmer race spec foot plates, really cool. Yeah, that's basically what is going on the inside. We of course have, well, this car also has the full MK Technic, if I'm not mistaken, is the brand. The fender, so you have the air exits for the pressure in the wheel wells, you have the hood, and then you also have the splitter on the front, as you can see, with the really cool carbon brake discs. Look at those are just, that's sick. So what's going on in here? Beautiful S54 engine, as you can see, with the Carbonious carbon airbox. That's a humongous intake. This car revs, it is almost 9,000 RPM, if it's not 9,000 RPM. And as you can see here, the KW competitions, which are two-way adjustable. So yeah, oh yeah, you can see here, of course, this is really nicely done. So it's carbon actually, but they painted it blue, and I liked it so much. There we go. So we're gonna take this car out on track. I'm very curious what it's capable of. The E46 being a bit of an older chassis, but it's immensely popular around the ring. There's a lot of prepared ring tools around here, which are E46, even CSLs, like proper CSLs, which are prepared. But in my opinion, this must be one of the most serious E46s around at the ring. You also hear in the video, this car is super loud. It has a full super spin exhaust, so it might be even the case that you won't be able to hear me during this lap, but I hope you are going to enjoy my review of this beautiful E46 M3. So guys, we are about to go out on track in the E46 M3 by DRS Motorsports and Alex Perry in this case. So this is the third lap I'm doing in this car, and I can tell you, this is a proper setup. So we have a few oil spills on track, which we have to be careful of. Also, it just rained, so there is still some wet spots here and there on the track, so careful does it today. But nonetheless, I want you to enjoy this lap. Small note, there is a high possibility that you guys won't be able to hear me, because this car is stupid loud. Like I said before, I hope you guys can hear me. So fingers crossed for that. And yeah, it's gonna be very, very loud. Almost 9,000 RPM in this machine. And the SMG gearbox on this really gives that kick, a big fat kick. Nothing like a DCT, because that is much smoother than this. Oh. As you can see, I already got a bit accustomed to the car. I'm doing left foot braking here, because this car really, you know, really gives you that possibility. Oh. And it's a beautiful setup, I have to admit, because it's very neutral, very balanced. The car is not bouncy, doesn't do weird things. The thing that really takes some getting used to is the SMG gearbox. It's really, yeah, you know, you need to be slow on the downshifts, because it doesn't like it when you do 2-3 shifts at a time. So you need to give it a bit of time, but that just all adds to the character of this car. It's a little wet here, as you can see, but we should be fine. The revs. We're gonna have to be careful here, because again, boys, speed differences very important. So this car, like I said in the intro, sits on the KW competition 2 ways. Oh, listen to it sing. Alex actually warned me for that it would do that under braking, that it can be a bit tail happy. So good that he told me, because I saw it kind of coming through the foxhole. What a machine, guys. Again, this is a car about emotion and cornering speed, so I really try to, you know, carry the speed through the corners, keep the momentum going in the car. Again, speed differences, so everybody be careful. The revs. Oh, boys. Look at this turn in, rotation. This car also sits on the Pirelli Corsas, and the sidewall on it is a bit soft, so the cars sometimes just tend to roll over the sidewalls a bit, which is not that great, I have to admit. But Alex already said it's a bit of the characteristic of this tire, unfortunately. But oh, does this car feel good. It's nice and balanced. It has all the emotions, all the sounds. We're gonna see if these people can move out of the way. Oh, listen to that S54 goodness. Traffic, so be careful here. important that you make sure that people have seen you, if they want to move out of the way or if they don't. Have a yellow here indeed, so turn on your hazards. So I hope you guys were able to hear me during that part of the lap, but we're gonna take it easy a bit here because of a yellow. But wow, a lot of emotion in this car, a lot of feel. It talks to you in a very nice way. Again, E46, relatively old chassis of course, but these cars are still what driving and driving emotion is all about, in my opinion. We're gonna chase that GTI here, I think. This car nice and balanced. It takes the curves really well. We're gonna have to be careful here because traffic. Then again, oil, so also be careful with that. So what I'm actually gonna do here, I think, gonna leave a bit of space because I don't want to be interfering with these guys. So this is also something that I used to do back in racing, for example, in qualifying and such. If you don't feel comfortable with the situation, you can also just let go a little. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna have this sector for myself. So downhill section. Jump, wonderfully balanced, and you can see the speed that we pick up with this car compared to all the others, and that's why I wanted to leave. That's why I wanted to leave the space a little, because like Fernando Alonso says, always leave a space, and that's what we just did. So we can do this little section here. Because I just wanted to show you guys what speeds this car is capable of doing. Because you see all these McLarens, these crazy machines, but the speed this car carries through corners is something else. Oh. Boys. Yeah, lots of traffic unfortunately, with people not moving out of the way, but you know that sometimes is part of it, unfortunately. I really hope you enjoyed this lap. I at least did. This I can't get over how good this car feels. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah guys, I hope we can do a fully prepped car again soon, and see you at the next ring review.